Welcome back to the channel you like. For more videos just like this, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notifications icon below. Enjoy the journey. "2021 was the beginning of what many believed to be the end of the world, the inception of a one-world government, nations against themselves, a pandemic killing millions, and now more than ever, a population who is becoming increasingly aware of the stranger parts of our reality. So from a bullet defying the laws of physics, to a woman disappearing into thin air, let us begin." Just recently as the new year kicked off, a man was out firing his handgun and took a video of himself shooting at the ice. After taking several shots, he spotted one of the bullets doing something truly unexplainable. It's unclear what the explanation could be, considering the bullet is still in perfect tact and almost sticking to the ground as if a magnet was directly beneath it, even while spinning simultaneously. One Reddit user suggested that due to the supersonic speed of the projectile upon firing, it was not out of the ordinary for the bullet to react in this way. But how is it that the bullet kept its regular form without taking any damage and seemed to have repelled away from the man's hand after making contact with it? Is this a phenomena of common circumstance, a glitch in the matrix, or a freak accident explainable only by nature? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Just 2 years ago, when COVID was first taking grasp on the world, a string of Chinese media stations tried to hide the reality of its very existence. We are able to see just how controlled the media really is, as these Chinese television news anchors report on how 8 of their own citizens were punished just because of reporting on what they believed to be a deadly pneumonia. Not only do the networks speak in perfect unison, reciting the same exact script, but they also go on to sound eerily similar to the regime of a totalitarian state. Take a look.
市公安局官方微博发布消息称，关于当前武汉市肺炎疫情的情况，8名散布谣言者被依法查处。8名散布谣言者被依法查处。8名散布谣言者被依法查处。
8名散布谣言者被依法查处。
8名散布谣言者被依法查处。8名散布谣言者被依法查处。
同时警方提示，
网络不是法外之地，在网上发布信息言论应该遵守法规，对于编造、传播、散布谣言、扰乱社会秩序的违法行为，警方将依法查处，绝不姑息。
Might it be true that the media controls the minds of the masses, and that the minds of the elites control the media? Malcolm X once said, "The media can turn an innocent man guilty, and a guilty man innocent." Could it be possible that the highest-ranking executives at news networks are actually members of a reptilian race out to control society? Or are they simply human beings who are pawns on the chessboard of the planet's most rich and powerful? Catalysts of information, perception, deception, and the art of programming an audience to think all the same. Is there a source of information that is truly correct? Can the media be trusted after seeing this video? That is for you to decide. Today, it is a topic of conversation as to whether or not we are living in a simulation, a parallel universe, or an alternate reality. More recently, simulation theory videos have been traveling the internet in rapid fashion, with many being faked and many being debunked. For example, videos of crested birds had appeared to be hovering in mid-air. Ultimately, this had turned out to be a common feeding technique used by crestals, kites, and hummingbirds. People have tied the simulation theories to videos alike, such as those where there was a simple explanation to the event in most cases. Some videos, however, have still managed to turn the heads of even the greatest skeptics. Videos similar to the plane that was stopped in its tracks with a completely motionless banner, or a recent video of a bubble frozen in time.
That's like a weird thing, right? Like I'm pretty sure I have some kind of superpowers, or it's an alien probe, or it's like all antibacterial, and it made a bubble. I look up and I'm like, oh, the bubble is there. And I look back down, and I look back up and I'm like, what the fuck? This is like, oh, that was like the American Beauty bag.
It isn't clear whether the uploader may have used CGI, a marble on a string, or perhaps failed to consider the glare from the camera. Perhaps this was just the result of yet another hoax. The uploader suggested that an air draft may have been to blame. But if it is not, then what is the origin? If anything at all, is it possible that we are surrounded by and witnessing the limitless possibilities of living in the Matrix? If you've ever learned about the stories and secrets of MKUltra, or seen videos of famous celebrities and public figures acting strangely, you would be foolish to think the rest of the world doesn't display similar signs of mind control, mental illness, or irregular behavior. A video uploaded by King Julio Lorana shows a woman standing behind what appears to be her vehicle, taking selfies repeatedly almost as if she's in a looped video. Oddly, her facial expressions remain the same, as she takes several photos using nearly identical movements. Some viewers commented that she was a woman who had been suffering from Alzheimer's. Others believed that she was completely normal, and some believed she was indeed a victim of mind control. Is it likely that what you're about to see are the effects of mind control, an MKUltra glitch, or is this simply a normal woman taking selfies? Leave your opinions below. In the past few years, we've seen significant occurrences where people have been captured disappearing on live television. Even Pope Francis was caught mysteriously vanishing into thin air after giving a speech from his Vatican City window, leading people to speculate on the likelihood of a hologram being used or a possible glitch in the simulation. Just weeks ago, one video was uploaded by a Reddit user showing an old woman walking behind a man conducting an interview, only to suddenly disappear seconds later. Strangely, the woman has allegedly still not been seen or heard from to this day. What do you think? On January 16th of the new year, one Reddit user uploaded a video of an eerie cloud formation in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. If you look closely, you can almost see what appears to be tent-shaped formations. Admittedly, this is likely nothing out of normality and is actually very common. According to meteorologist Matthew Capucci, in a statement made to the Washington Post, he quoted, "Local pockets of air moving up or down in the atmosphere and inducing gravity waves are common in the vicinity of thunderstorms. The cloud formations are officially classified as asperities, typically formed when stable lateral cloud stretches at middle to low altitudes are disrupted from more than one direction, most often by a brewing storm. There are many other cloud formations that bring a feeling of uneasiness, just as the formations in this video do. For example, lenticular cloud formations, commonly shaped as UFOs, Kelvin helmets, usually appearing to resemble waves floating in the sky, roll clouds, mammatus clouds, and anvil clouds. Nevertheless, it doesn't rule out the possibilities of something else being the primary cause. After all, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, is known for being a UFO hotspot. In this infinitely expanding universe that is full of mysterious and unexplainable phenomena, few things can pique the human interest more than events which illuminate the unknown. A video recently posted by the Bizarre Bub YouTube channel captured a young girl pointing out what appears to be something quite horrifying. As the young girl appears to be going on a late-night walk with her father and dog, she suddenly spots a shadow in the distance. Her father fails to see what happened, but when we take a closer look, we can see what looks like a possible humanoid or strange supernatural figure crossing their path. Was this a ghost, an alien, or an animal? Clearly, this could of course be a figment of the imagination and an illusion to the naked eye. Perhaps the figure in this video is simply an owl carrying a large prey. Perhaps it is just a cleverly edited video, or perhaps it is something from a different dimension entirely. Two possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. One of the most viral clips surfing the web is the video of a deer vanishing through a barrier on a highway. In the clip, we see a car driving behind the deer. As we continue to watch, we see the deer fearfully attempt to jump over a traffic barrier, only to seemingly jump through the object while suddenly vanishing. It seems evident that this is another documentation of possible proof that we are living in a simulation. Taking away the other options of professional editing to rebut the theory, what else could explain a deer abruptly disappearing through a barrier? Provide your theories below. Over the course of the past 7 decades, disclosure on UFOs and extraterrestrials have been suppressed from the public. The evolution of military technology and reverse-engineered aircraft have been hidden from the general population's knowledge. With events such as the Roswell UFO incident and statements made from whistleblowers such as Bob Lazar, there's never a shortage of videos published throughout the internet to keep people asking questions and staying informed. In this clip, we see what appears to be either a floating city, a UFO mothership, or perhaps even a hologram. The anomaly looks like a spinning gear. If you look beneath the surface of the moving craft, you can clearly see what appears to be disc-shaped objects resembling UFOs coming from the bottom of the vessel. Is this genuine footage of a UFO mothership, or is this part of Project Bluebeam's plan to manipulate the masses? For years upon years, documents have remained hidden, and information suppressed, sealed from sight and sound of the general population. It is up to you to decipher. Is this Project Bluebeam, or a real event of revolutionary proportions? Secret societies have existed for nearly all of history. They are said to control a vast proportion of the planet. Groups ranging from the Freemasons to the Skull and Bones Society, from the Bilderberg Group to the Jesuits and the Illuminati. People have always been fascinated by the sacred rituals and secrets within these groups. Several former presidents, and even some of the founding fathers, were members of the Freemasons and Skull and Bones societies. Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, John Adams, Theodore Roosevelt, George W. Bush, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump. But what if you accidentally stumbled across a secret society ritual? On a dark, clear night, one person did as they were driving down an ominous and desolate road. What they discovered was truly shocking and disturbing. So what would you do if you drove upon a secret society ritual by accident?